Hello everyone, it's Matty14, welcome to a brand new video. So today, we're back, and I've been waiting to make this video for a long time, like a couple of months long. Like, I've been very, very excited to do this. Now, I have been ill for the last week, hence the lack of uploads and appearance. But, you know, we carry on. We're back, and we're better than ever, baby. Today, we're going to be talking about what happened to Leafyishere. If you didn't know, I started my channel in 2016. Peak Leafyishere, you know, territory. And I did commentary. I was one of those people that thought they were a cool edgelord, and therefore, you know, I really like Leafy, and I really enjoyed his content. Looking back at it, it's not the best content in the world, I'll be honest. It's not great. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I didn't like him and, you know, all that. I was a big fan. A big, big fan. And it was sad to see him go, but after doing all this research of this video, it's kind of understandable and it's interesting. I've watched a lot of videos on Leafy. Hopefully I've got my facts right. Previously we've done Stormedy and Christian, who were kind of victims of cyberbullying, bullying online. Stormedy was himself targeted by Leafy. Christian wasn't. He was just targeted by people, you know. There's Leafy bad, and then there's... But yeah, I wanted to kind of do a deep dive into just generally looking at what happened to him, who he was, because I feel like a lot of people on the platform right now don't know. It's a very important part of YouTube history, so we're going to dive straight in. Leafyishere can be described as the commentary channel. Not necessarily the original, but the one to really push the platform upwards, and in the same way also be the end of it. At this moment, his channel has over 4 million subscribers, but is losing them on a monthly basis. He will forever be in the YouTube Hall of Fame just due to his pure rapid success and how he was able to change the platform. He started creating content in 2011, but this was just kind of typical Minecraft content, and it was up around potentially 2014 that he began to kind of make this switch, and through 2014 2015 he gained a lot of traction for his rants and different style of video. He was able to pick up so much traction because he made these interesting videos, but was also able to put them in the gaming section due to having, you know, gameplay in the background. And he is kind of the connoisseur of the classic commentary, you know, YouTuber talking with gaming going on. His peak was about 2016, 2017. And his last video was the 12th of December 2017. Now, by this point, people had kind of gotten over Leafy. The buzz wasn't there anymore. His edgy style, where he went after different YouTubers for different things, making fun of them, it was kind of over. Susan Wojcicki had basically put an end to all of that through her policies, a lot of demonetization, that kind of a thing. And honestly, that's all there really is to say about him. He had many different sagas and different people he made videos on, and I might be interested to make some of those one day, like the Mr. Black Darkness 666, Tommy MC, brings a tear to my eye. Oh, the memories. But yeah, I want to take the stance at this point as a commentary YouTuber. I made a lot of videos with gaming in the background, just talking about stuff, and he was a genuine, real inspiration. I don't think it's fair to call everyone Leafy copycats, because it is just a general genre which he inspired rather than it was him. It's undeniable to say he's relevant still in a lot of people's content. Now you know who he is, okay? He's the edgelord of YouTube, and he left. I've run it down to 4 reasons, but there is plenty of reasons. He said himself. The main reason he kind of left is because of YouTube's decision. The algorithm had changed, and he was no longer kind of getting promoted, and it was obvious that YouTube didn't like creators like him. Now, this was also apparent on the trending page, which is also still very apparent. The likes of Jimmy Kimmel, people like BuzzFeed and that get put on trending tab every single day, and they don't do anything to deserve it. You know what? Right now I'm going to have a look what is actually on the trending tab. Again, it's still a lot of TV channels. There's a lot of sports. Generally not particularly many YouTubers themselves. There is obviously a few. I will admit, they have improved a significant amount, but there is still an oversaturation of these kind of big companies. Along with this also is the whole demonetization thing. When you're making videos daily and you're not getting paid for it, and it's taking up so much of your time and your work ethic and it's just all of your life, it's hard to do because it then turns into a hobby, which is then more of a hassle. So it's understandable that he kind of took a step back, because although it sounds bad, he was fixated on the money as well, which I think is fair. If you've made it to that point, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be, paid and have the money, and that's also another reason why he walked away. One of the main reasons, which I go on about all of the time, he got burnt out. He did daily videos on the same kind of content, the same kind of topic, over and over again for months and months, and it just does you in. Making content myself, I understand that this is a arduous task, to say the least. It's just a manner of all different things related to YouTube, related to burning himself out, just that kind of a thing. He just got fed up, and that's also why he didn't do a goodbye video. What actually happened to him? What did he do after he left? Well, he cashed in his checks and actually surprisingly did responsible things. He invested in stocks, bonds, all manner of things. I know you guys wanted me to say, I don't know, he did a lot of drugs and died, but he's still alive, he's still healthy, he's probably more wealthy than before due to his stocks and his bonds. He was a smart kid, investing in Bitcoin, all that kind of thing. So he knows what he's doing with all that. And he's just generally enjoying a nice semi-retirement. How old is he? At 24, he is pretty much retired. I'm sure he's going to come back and do something else, not necessarily YouTube, but something. He's not retired because he's still working with his stocks and whatnot, but I'm sure he's out there enjoying himself. He's not in any trouble, he's not in any headlines, anything like that. He's not got any controversy. He's just living his life, generally. Now, his last public interview was the Creamstar one in October 2018, and that's where most of this information has come from. But it seems that very little has changed, and that's fair enough. He is able to live his life, have a good time, due to YouTube, and I'm sure, although the state of YouTube, in his opinion, is not great at all, he still will appreciate YouTube for being able to, be where he is. A couple of months ago, I did see a lot of news on him that apparently one of his friends had made a YouTube account, and that meant Leafy was home. It's clutching at straws. These new channels, I don't know what they were thinking, but they're just clutching. They want drama, and they just want his name in the title because it still gets views, which is impressive for over 2 years. So fair play, but he said he may return one day, but not in the current YouTube climate. As I was making this video, I was researching, I was looking at his YouTube channel, and I was shook. As of recording, 10 hours ago, he posted on his community tab twice. It's just general comments about kind of the state of the platform and how he's just having a good time. And it kind of references just he's fine, and it's unlikely that he's going to return. I think this information here pretty much cements the fact that he's done for the time being completely. Maybe one day he'll return, but it's seeming more and more unlikely the more time goes on. So we can only hope. I wouldn't ever want him to come back and just make the same stuff, because we've seen it with Grade A Under A. He came back, and in my opinion, his content was just poor. It was just not good. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. I know it's not the most interesting. You're not going to be blown away by what's happened to him. He's just living his life, and I say fair enough. I don't see a problem with him going away with his money and doing whatever he wants. Fair play, son. Keep up the grind. This video has been a long time in the making. I've been ill, I've been on holiday, I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I just want to say thank you guys for watching. If you reached this point, you're a gem. And this video was actually quite important to me. I enjoyed thoroughly, researching it. It wasn't the most bang, 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 bang video, but it was fun. It was fun. We had a good time. You got to learn knowledge, and I got to learn knowledge as well. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please do some like and subscribe. I've been your man, DP4 team. See ya. Chomp, 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 chomp. Ooh. Chomp chain, ayy, yeah. Chomp chain, ayy, yeah. Chomp chain, ayy, yeah. Chomp chain, ayy, yeah. Chomp, 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 chomp. Boy, bitches on my soul for the chomp chain.